I think we're looking good to build teams, but if we hit a point where we say, oh, we could use some extra work, then we'll call it then.
So we're a robotics team with First Robotics. The team's name is Some Disassembly Required. And we've been a team for about, I think, 8 years. This is our 8th year. It'll be our 9th. It's out of the Boy Scout Troop 793 in Glenelg, Maryland. So that's our sponsor.
So the broader organization is called FIRST, and we're in a league that is a subsection of FIRST. It's called FTC. It stands for First Tech Challenge. And part of that First Tech Challenge is a couple of components. So there is the engineering component, where you have to build a robot and compete in competitions. And then there's a presentation component. We have to present your findings as a team and how you connect it to the broader community and engineering community.
Teams or kids or students from all around the world can build their own robots and compete. And each year the goals and the game changes, and so each team has to adjust their technology, their robot, to the game.
For the game, we have to pick up basically kind of large wiffle balls off the ground and then shoot them into a basket that's a few feet off the ground. So we have to design something that's able to pick them up and shoot them into the basket. We also have to pick up a large exercise ball, which is probably about 1.5 times the size of the robot itself. So we have to be able to figure out how to do that well, and then we have to, with program and stuff, be able to detect different colored beacons and be able to press buttons on the beacons to be able to change them to our alliance's color.
We have Eric and Mac and Gabriel, who are the programmers. So they do all the programming for the robot. Then we have Spencer, Zach, Griffin, and Justin, who mostly work on building the different parts of the robot. And Zach also does a bit of the outreach, which is basically interacting with the community in projects like this.
And then our 2 youngest members, 2 sophomore, Jeremy Romano and Ryan Argauer. And they've been doing we have interns this year of young people that are middle schoolers that might be joining the team next year, and they're helping to train them. So they're spending a lot of time getting those guys up to speed and training them, and they're also trying to make sure that when the senior members leave, they learn, they know whatever they can learn from them so they can carry on next year. They'll be the leaders of the team next year.
Some teams have a mentor that will help a lot with them, give them ideas and stuff. But our mentor tries to stay back a little bit. He doesn't play as big of a role as other teams do. We're mostly just a scout-led team, so we mostly do pretty much everything by ourselves. But the mentor will do stuff, point us in direct idea or help ideas if we need.
I don't go in there and solve their problems. I encourage them to do research. I encourage them to talk to other teams. I encourage them to kind of figure out other resources that they can get information. I don't want to step in there and say, well, this is how you do that.
We make a lot of jokes,
So I wear pajamas here half the time. Look at Justin. Justin's rolling out in pajamas, man.
It's it's not a super serious thing, so we do get to have some fun.
So I'm new, so it was welcoming for me because everyone was nice and they tried to explain me, to give me the basics to work here, and that was just fun and get worked on and making friends, and that's a good way to learn.
My son's a junior and he does not plan to continue next year. So we're gonna lose about 7 members of our 9-member team. So unless we can get some interest from other people in the troop, younger people that will be able to pick up and go with it, we only have 2 members that want to continue.
We haven't gotten really any new members, so I don't think the team is going to last probably another year.
We're doing a bit of an internship program where we bring in some people who are young scouts in the troop, and we show them around the place, have them build some robots, get them interested in it, hoping that next year they'll join the team.
We had interest in 4 other members to do this next year that are coming up through the troop. We have to find another mentor who's willing to sacrifice his basement in his or her basement in time, and then we need, at a minimum, you need 3 people on a team. One of the things I really like about the program is that it teaches people who participate in it some real important life skills. What it brings to the team to have to work together as a team, rely on other people. Some people have to step up and be leaders. You have to resolve conflicts. So I think all that's skills that I think are very useful moving forward in life.